The 2020-2021 NFL season was an interesting one, to say the least, for many NFL fans, players, coaches, and owners. There were countless players that opted out. A number of star players were hurt because of injury, and perhaps many surprises. A lot of teams started off the season full of hope. Among those are the Dallas Cowboys, which is not any different, of course, from any other year for the Cowboys, as their ownership and fan base constantly thinks they are a Super Bowl caliber team. Perhaps with good reason this time. They went in having drafted perhaps the best wide receiver in the draft in CeeDee Lamb. Their offense was potent. Their defense had some young talent coming in. However, things quickly changed. They swung and missed on all of their veteran free agent signings except for Aldon Smith, who was a surprise. But Dontari Poe, Everson Griffin, HaHa Clinton Dix, and Gerald McCoy were all soon cut as the Cowboys let them leave. And many of their star players came down with season-ending injuries, including Tyron Smith, Leo Collins, and perhaps the worst of all, quarterback Dak Prescott. They also had injuries to projected starting tight end Blake Jarwin, which ended his season, and injuries off and on to star right guard Zach Martin. And despite going through 4 starting quarterbacks, the Cowboys were competitive in their division. They managed to bring it down to a win and get some help scenario to get into the playoffs at the end of the season. They didn't get it done, and instead ended up with the 10th pick in the draft, which leads to more hope for the coming season. They also had solid seasons and breakout seasons from some young players. Rookie center Tyler Biadasz played well. Rookie defensive tackle Neville Gallimore had some very solid games for them. Trevon Diggs, second-round pick, played rather well in games. And Donovan Wilson emerged as a solid starter at safety. However, there are still big question marks at linebacker, on the defensive line, and at safety. And Dak Prescott's contract was being disputed going into the offseason. However, with him locked up and under contract now, the future is looking much brighter for Dallas. The question remains, though, how will they proceed in free agency? What will they do in the draft? And will Dak Prescott live up to his contract? With all of that being said, I end you with one thing. How about them Cowboys? Greetings and salutations, YouTube. This is Casual Flacker here for a new series on the channel, and it is a Madden 21 franchise with my favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. Your eye rolls can go in the comments if you like. However, the reason this is coming is because I did get some positive feedback on some of the episodes of the Bears franchise that I had up. But they came a little late, and I have the save file deleted. So that's not continuing. So I thought we'll start something new. And I thought maybe some other people that I know might enjoy watching this. Cowboys fans and such. So yeah, we are going to jump right in at the end of the season. This is the closest we can get to where we actually are in real life, which is at Super Bowl 55. I could have waited, I guess, a little while to start this until the end kind of free agency so we would have a more accurate picture, because I probably could have downloaded a roster and used it. The only issue with that is I can't use a roster in a live build, so we wouldn't have had exactly the same stuff, so I would have had to go in and edit everything and force wins for teams, and it would have been a pain. So we'll consider this a semi-alternate universe. We're not going to get too crazy or anything, but this is where it sits. So in this universe, we don't even know if the Buccaneers win a Super Bowl or not. It could be Kansas City. Um, but yeah, we will definitely re-sign Dak because um, he is locked up by the Cowboys long term now. I'll try and bring back anybody as of me recording this, which is Wednesday the 17th. Anybody that they have re-signed, and I will let walk anyone that has gone anywhere else. So Chidobe Awuzie is gone. Jordan Lewis will be back. Antoine Woods, I think, is coming back. And who else? Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown, I think, both re-signed. So that's what we will go with. And that's going to use up probably quite a bit of our cap space, which is unfortunate, but we'll rock on. Luckily for me, they haven't re-signed Xavier Woods yet, so I can let him go. Alden Smith will have to see on, because I don't know for sure. And yeah. Oh, but one thing I do need to do is we have got to change defensive schemes. One thing that I didn't mention in my little intro there is the Cowboys now have a new defensive coordinator, and it is Dan Quinn. So I need to use 4-3 cover 3 and the Atlanta playbook. Okay, the Cowboys 4-3 cover 3, and we are actually an 89% scheme fit, other than our right outside linebacker, which is Jalen Smith, which is one of our best defensive players, and our left outside linebacker, but we're going to replace that anyway. And then defensive playbook, we need to go this way. Atlanta, Dan Quinn. Okay. So now that's accurate. So let's quit all of this lollygagging and we'll get into the off season. And I will be importing a real draft class. Okay, so the Buccaneers do win the Super Bowl. Not as big as they did in real life, but that was still pretty handy. Or they still did it pretty handily. So the recap, in this universe, Josh Allen won MVP, Sean McDermott won Coach of the Year, Aaron Rodgers was the Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year was Devin White, Antonio Gibson won Rookie of the Year, Cameron Curl was Defensive Rookie of the Year. But this, of course, is the Rookie of the Year stuff goes by conference in Madden, which it doesn't in real life. Of course, in real life, it was the MVP was not Josh Allen; it was Aaron Rodgers. 2020 retirements. Do we have anyone of note on here? Okay, Drew Brees did actually retire on this, which he did in real life. He announced that the other day. Phillip Rivers retired. That's also good because he retired in real life. Frank Gore and Adrian Peterson both retired, but they haven't announced their retirement. I think they actually said they were going to stay around. Larry Fitzgerald hasn't retired in real life, and I don't think he will now because the Cardinals are kind of loading up. They got J.J. Watt. I saw today that they signed A.J. Green. So Kyler Murray just has an infinite number of weapons to throw to. I don't think Deshaun Jackson's retired. Don't think Jason Peters is retired, even though he's like 40. And I don't know that Alex Mack has retired. So, but I mean, not all of those guys are big impact players. I really thought this was John Gruden for a second. It kind of looks like him. No, we didn't have any coaches retire, and then yeah, okay. Oh, Ty Neischke retired. That's interesting because he actually got signed by the Cowboys the other day. So, can't do that. I mean, I might can override players. I don't know for sure. Okay, I can't offer Dak what he actually got from the Cowboys. I don't think. This is the development. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what ability. Sorry, I should have skipped over all. I should have already done that. Okay, so you got 4 years, and Oh, that is gonna be a... Okay, so I can actually offer it to him, and I think he'll accept it. So I'm gonna try, like I said, and be as realistic as possible. He signed a 4-year, $160 million contract. I can't give him all the guaranteed money and that nonsense, um, and I can't make him make 75 million in the first year. I just can't. So, and he rejected it. Okay, so we'll franchise tag him. I gave him a ton of money. I don't know why he rejected. That's weird. But we'll franchise tag him. We'll get him locked up long term. Um, and then I need to re-sign Jordan Lewis. I think he got like a 3-year deal. Let me look real quick and see if I can match it. Uh, so 3 years worth 16.5 million. Dang, he got more than what I really need to be paying him on Madden, but 16.5. Yeah, okay, there we go. So we have like $4 million in cap space now after that. Which would get used up on Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown. Okay, I said I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible. Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown don't matter. They're not going to play for us. I've got to have a little bit of wiggle room to sign some people. Do I want to bring in Aldon Smith? Bring him back, rather? I really wish Dak would have accepted that contract, and I don't have to. Then I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. Whatever. So let's advance into the offseason. I mean, those have been the big offseason moves for Dallas. I'm gonna try and make like smart signings that I think the Cowboys should do anyway. And I'm also gonna make some cuts right now. I wish you could restructure contracts in this game, but I can't. 100% if I could cut these two, I would. But it's not, it doesn't make sense monetarily. However, since it's Madden, and it really doesn't matter, Greg Zuerlein is leaving. And the same is being said for Chris Jones. And who else? Nope, not Connor Williams. Oluwale, I'm really not saving that much money on that contract. Actually, I guess I am. That's like, I don't know. Anyway, so how much cap room do we actually have now? Okay, we've got 7 million. So there's not really these top few guys we don't even really need. Oh God, Corey Linsley to the Bucks. That would make their offensive line amazing. He got signed by the Chargers in real life. Allen Robinson got franchise tagged. Godwin got franchise tagged. Carson, I think, is a free agent. I don't know what happened with Will Fuller. Marlon Mack, I think, is still out there. Kenny Golladay is a free agent. J.C. Jackson, I think, got either re-signed or franchise tagged. Desmond King, I think, is still out there. Gronk got re-signed by the Bucks. Marcus Williams is still out there, and I would love to sign him, but I don't think I have that kind of money. Corey Davis went to the Jets. Dante Hightower is with the Patriots still. Jason Verrett, I think, re-signed. No, Zach Ertz got cut. Ooh. No, he wants way too much money. I'm not paying that kind of money for Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz isn't as old as I thought he was either, though. The Cowboys have talked to Keanu Neal. Matt Judon went to the Patriots in their signing of everybody. Trey Hendrickson went... I don't remember where he went. Okay. So I'm kind of getting a idea here. I need a safety. Pretty bad. And I'm not really... I need a safety in a corner. It might be worth it to go after Tony Jefferson. He's 28. He's a little bit older, but... Or do I just go ahead and spend the money on like Malik Hooker or Marcus Williams? Because I could undersign them. Malik Hooker wants a lot less money. See, this is like... I would go after Earl Thomas, but he wants a whole lot more money than what he would actually get in real life from anybody. I could sign HaHa Clinton Dix. The Cowboys did that last year in real life and then cut him. I guess he was not in shape to play. Okay, I'm going to make this contract offer to Malik Hooker. It's really underselling him. Oh, apparently not. It's still got green level interest. Okay. Well, I don't feel that bad then. I'm not going to do that on these top corners, though, because I know I could. Patrick Peterson went to Minnesota. It's kind of surprising that he didn't re-sign with the Cardinals, because, like I said, they're kind of powering up at this point. I need a left outside linebacker. None of these guys are scheme fits. Nicholas Morrow would be really interesting. And he's not asking for much money. Are there any middle linebackers with decent development traits that I can move over? No, not really. Oh, Alex Singleton is a star. I don't want to get into a bidding war for him, though. Right outside linebacker? I mean, Ibukam would be good. Then I can move Jalen Smith over. It's weird to me that some of these guys are like considered like speed or just like considered pass rushers in general. Like Jalen Smith, I'm pretty sure that's his archetype, and he never rushes the passer. I kind of need to bring in a defensive tackle too, but I don't think I'm going to like any of these guys. I mean, it's all older guys. If Ndamukong Suh didn't want so much money, I would consider signing him and moving him over to defensive tackle. Okay, that's interesting. Takk McKinley and Dante Fowler are both interesting options. Do I really need him, though? That's the thing. See, I have like no money. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is moving Aldon Smith back to right outside linebacker and then moving Jalen Smith over to left outside linebacker. And the rest of the team we're just going to have to build through the draft.
All combine stats, such as a 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
Unless Malik Hooker just does not accept this offer, which is possible. Okay, well, I can't offer him any more money. I mean, I can offer him a little bit more, I guess. But whack. Okay, it went down. Well, never mind then. Um. Okay, so we're really not in play on any any of these guys now. I don't think. Yeah, I can make that offer to Tony Jefferson, but I was gonna try to re-sign Antoine Woods, wasn't I? Honestly, I'd rather just let the guys I have develop. Uh, Gallimore and oh, what's his name? Tristan Hill. I mean, Woods is getting worse. Oh, Malik Collins is only 26. Ooh. Huh. That's actually very intriguing. I'll do it. Why not? He's going to get less money than this, but going to have a super small signing bonus. David Irving, of course, played for the Cowboys for a little while. He was kind of a, like, I don't really want to say a reclamation project because it wasn't that. It was like a, hey, let's try this out and see if it works. And it kind of did for a little while. There were a few games where he was like dominant, and then I don't remember exactly what happened. He either got in trouble or they just let him walk. I don't remember which. Maybe both. Both is possible. Mm. Are there any of these corners that might be interesting? No, not really. I could realistically. I don't want to. I can't like get in a bidding war for him though. That's the thing. And I don't think this is going to get it done. No, I didn't think so. Oh, that went down. That makes no sense. Okay. So, I want to offer on Tony Jefferson or save my money. He has very little interest in that. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I feel bad. So we'll just leave with the couple million in cap space. We made some very minor signings, but honestly, the biggest issue is the Dak contract. Oh, I meant to start this, but I was also going to try and bring in a new draft class than the one I have, but I don't even. Let's see if we can do this now. I might cut this out in editing, so you may not even see this. I don't know. For those not in the know, you can have, as a user on Madden, you can go create your own draft classes instead of using just like random dudes that Madden makes for you. So you can actually get real quote unquote players in here. So the Jaguars would actually get Trevor Lawrence in the draft. This is taking forever, so I'm thinking this is not going to work. Oh. And doing that lost my connection to the server. That's oh wait. Nope. Okay.
Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do that. We're going to use this draft class that I already have. So back on the subject of the whole importer draft thing, because this is an issue that's going to pop up. There's a bug in Madden right now that is taking. Oh, never mind. They fixed it. Okay, well, never mind what I was going to say. The bug was taking, and it was like heavily censoring people's names. I don't know why. It was weird. Um, but like Panay Sewell's name was censored. I guess because it looks too much like penis. Which I don't know. Um, I really want this class to be more realistic where people are actually going to go, because every time I do it, Sertan is gone by like pick 4, and it takes forever for the quarterbacks to go. So I wonder if I can edit this, edit draft class. I just want to edit the order. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna kind of see who's where, but I'm not. So we'll do that. Actually, so the number 2 guy, we're gonna put these quarterbacks here. Even though I'm not a Zach Wilson fan, we'll put him where the experts say. And then we're gonna do Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase. Let me go find. The bottom part of this doesn't need to be edited as much. Maybe moving Trey Lance up, but I've got to go find what's his face. Yes, Rashawn Slater. He is way too low down here. We'll put him in the top 10. They're saying Parsons might fall, so we'll have him drop. No, I'll replace him with Russo. And then, yeah. Okay, and then Trey Lance will bump up. Swap you with a Wusu Koromoa first. And then swap Lance with Sertan. And oh, didn't want to do that. And then swap Slater for Parsons. Okay, and hopefully this makes the draft make more sense when we do it. A couple of these people are probably still off of their projected position in the draft. Okay, Jabril Cox's last name is still censored, but that makes more sense. Oh, J.C. Horn needs to move up too. I don't really know where to put him. I might drop one of these wide receivers, or one of these running backs down. I think I'll do that. Drop ETN down. Okay. And I don't know what that guy's last name is, but it's still censored. So they didn't fix everything. They fixed some of it. I don't know. I wish I would have thought of this sooner, and I would have gone in and actually like done this beforehand, and then I could have had the whole draft board reset so that it made more sense. But yeah, so in the draft we're going to be looking at Pitts, Sewell if he's there, Slater if he's there. Sertan is my number 1. Would be okay with Farley too. So yeah, let's see. I don't know that anyone accepted my offer. Actually, the only one I offered was David Irving. Okay, we're not gonna sign Vander Esch's 5th-year option, just because his like cap hit for that 5th year is ridiculous. It'll be like 15 million or something. And I can re-sign it and make it better, and make it cheaper. So, and we signed David Irving. Okay, so we didn't make any really like drastic moves that made our defense that much better, but I think I'm going to go ahead and because Alden Smith played right outside linebacker for San Francisco anyway. And he's just a pass rusher. That's all he's being used for. See, he's a 76. It didn't change his overall any. They have Randy Gregory as the left outside linebacker, but we'll move Jalen Smith over. His overall shouldn't change any. I don't think. Do I want to do that, or do I want to move Vander Esch over and make Jalen Smith the middle? We're going to do that. That's where they played originally. I don't know why they moved him around, but we're going to put Jalen Smith in the middle. No, we're not, because his overall went down 2 points. Okay, I lied. Actually, it may have gone down 3 points, because he might have been a 78. So, move you back over to the left, or move you over to the left side. If his overall is a 75 on the left side, then he can go to the middle. That's fine. Okay, it's not. So there's our linebacking core. Donovan Wilson obviously cannot play both safety spots. We'll do some rotation of Gallimore, Hill, and David Irving at defensive tackle. Gregory will be the right end. And then this will be our starting corners unless we get Patrick Surtain, which is the goal. If we don't get Surtain, then I will most likely take Caleb Farley. Unless someone is just like staring me in the face. Okay. Let's start the draft. Okay, I'm going to pause because having 2 minutes to draft is ridiculous, and this will give us a chance to talk about it. We're not going to go through every pick, but we will go through the top 10 and see how me editing that changed it. So Trevor Lawrence goes first. This should put... No, they took Kyle Pitts. Okay. So they did change it up some. That's good to see. Which, that's honestly something that I could see happening in real life, is Kyle Pitts going to the Jets at 2, which would be crazy for a tight end or a versatile weapon. The Dolphins take Jamar Chase. Okay, so far it's making sense. Penei Sewell goes there. Bengals take Micah Parsons. Okay, we're starting to get a little unrealistic now. Devontae Smith. I think the Eagles and their fans would probably be ecstatic if that happened. Jalen Waddle goes up really high. I'm not saying that that's not possible, because it is very possible. So I'm thinking one of these two teams probably takes Justin Fields. Owusu Cormo. The Broncos have got to take Justin Fields then at this point. Okay, cool. Okay, so I would like to point this out. I edited the draft, or I didn't edit the draft class. I edited the draft class order. I was trying to make Zach Wilson and Trey Lance get taken early. I can't help that they didn't. I was trying to make it more realistic, because every other time Patrick Surtain goes at like 4. And it's possible. It's possible. But I don't really see it happening. I see him falling to 10 more often than not. So I kind of edited it in my favor a little bit. But he's the number 10 ranked player in the draft. Oh, wait, no. Because that still goes off of overall, I think. I don't know. But either way, we got the guy we wanted. Hopefully this is who the Cowboys can get on draft day. That is my ideal for them. And the Giants take Rashad Bateman, who is a very highly rated wide receiver. Wyatt Davis. We'll go to the Patriots pick at 15. Sam Cosmi. That makes a lot of sense for the Chargers. They need offensive line. I can only do so much with the draft class, apparently, because I'd have to change the overall, I guess, of Slater for him to get taken that high. So they take Caleb Farley. That probably doesn't happen in real life. They probably would go offense there. Gregory Rousseau goes at 15 to the Cardinals. Dear God. Wait, I don't, actually, that may not be that unrealistic. Rousseau could fall that far, and if he does, the Cardinals would be a good place for him because he's kind of raw. He needs some time to work on. Although the Cardinals do have a tendency to take guys who are really good athletes, but maybe not necessarily good football players, or don't necessarily have a spot in the NFL, like Hassan Reddick and like what's his face, Isaiah Simmons. You know, they're kind of positionless players, and they end up with, they're really athletic freaks. Which is kind of what Gregory Rousseau is. She's not positionless. He just is really athletic. That's kind of his thing. Okay, so I really got it narrowed down to two people, and it's between Tyler Shelvin or Caden Stearns. If I took Caden Stearns, I would... If I took Caden Stearns, I would move Donovan Wilson probably over to strong safety, and he would play there. I think I need a safety more than I need a defensive tackle. So that's what I'm going to go with. We're going to take Caden Stearns here. He's a 70 overall, hidden depth. I considered it a reach, but I wasn't going to get him in the third round, which is what I would have wanted. But whose pick do the Jaguars have? It's 13.
Cowboys are now on the clock.
Okay, we'll see who's here. Quincy Roche would not be a bad pick here. There's actually some really solid guys here. So I need, what do I need? I need some wide receiver depth, but I also need depth at on my offensive line. And I'm gonna have to replace Michael Gallup after this coming year because he is not gonna get re-signed because he'll want too much money, and I don't have money. So, Kadarius Toney, welcome to the team.
The Giants are now on the clock.
In the actual draft, do the Cowboys take a wide receiver in the third round? No, probably not.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
But this isn't real life. This is me. And besides, he was the best player on the board. I need a backup QB too. I need a backup QB as well. What I said before was kind of redundant. I don't think Sam Ehlinger is going to be a good NFL quarterback. I'm going to tell you that right now. However, hook 'em horns. I got to do it for the culture. Sam Ehlinger, you're staying in Texas, my guy. Back in the deck. I'm still upset that Dak didn't take that contract. I don't know why he didn't. I didn't get a kicker or a punter. Oh, that's fun. Wait, no, I have a punter. I have a punter. Hunter Niswander. Okay, I'll just have to sign a kicker then. That's fine. I can do that. It's like wide receiver city out here. There's so many wide receivers, dear God. Looks like I'm taking a wide receiver because I don't know a lot of these other names. So it's either Tutu Atwell or Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra's more of an outside guy. Atwell's a slot guy. We'll go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brother of Equinemius St. Brown.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Yep. I don't know what their mother was thinking either. So, all in all, I would call it a successful draft. we came in, we knew what we wanted. I got what I wanted eventually in the end. So I didn't get a center. I said we're gonna rock with Biotish. That's what the Cowboys are most likely gonna do in real life. I have faith in his ability to progress. We didn't get a defensive tackle. I have faith in my guys. Didn't get a linebacker either. Again, I have faith in my dudes. Our defense is going to be a little bit lower of an overall right now until what's his face? Until Stearns develops a little bit better. But we've got a lot of potential on this team, especially on the defense. I am probably going to try and trade Anthony Brown for something. I don't know what. Oh, no, don't do that. I wanted to move Jordan Lewis up so that he's in the slot. The reason I want Surtain so bad is because him and Trevon Diggs played together at Alabama. And I don't know how much it matters. You know, a cornerback pairing is not like a quarterback wide receiver pairing. But they might be able to form the same type of connection they had at Alabama and make a really good corner tandem. And I think along with Jordan Lewis, we will have a good set of corners here by the end of the season. And interestingly enough, Donovan Wilson went to A&M. Caden Stearns went to Texas.
This player's development trait is hidden.
So, who produces the best DBs in Texas? There's our storyline there. And then we've got the Alabama connection at corner. And then offensively, yeah, I think we're good to go. Brought in my boy Sam Ehlinger, who again, I will stress, is not going to be a successful starter in the NFL. I've watched him play more than any of the other quarterbacks. He's not going to be good. I think he can be a solid backup, and he might win you a few games, but he's not going to be a good starter. Okay, so let's get on with it and get into the preseason. The Bills made a low-key really good signing. They got Emmanuel Sanders, who is a direct upgrade over John Brown. Did they sign a kicker for me? They did not. Okay, I gotta do that now. Or maybe I should wait to see if any kickers get cut. Will Lutz is out here. That would actually be really nice. I can't afford him though. Oh, yes I can. Okay, well, easy enough. He probably 100% was going to be the best option. Yeah, no one else is even coming close. Okay. Oh, while we're letting the preseason play out, I am playing on all Madden, for those of you that care about that aspect of it. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, please coach up Biotish. Working his run blocking. And do his power run blocking. And we're playing 9-minute quarters, and I will have my XP sliders upgraded. Just because it takes a long time to develop people otherwise. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the episode. I'm going to get us home to the regular season. And that'll be pretty much it. So, anybody new watching this, thank you for coming and checking it out. I'll try and keep a lot of football stuff talking in this. That was a weird sentence. I didn't like that. I will try and talk a lot about football in this, so that I can keep that part of it in here and keep you entertained that way. And it's not just me talking about Madden. For those of you that are already on the channel, thanks for checking it out. But like I said, thanks. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Subscribe if you just got here. But other than that, guys, this is going to be Casual Flacker saying bye-bye.